happy and honored, I think is the way I would put it, to be joining the L'Oréal Paris family. There's a very famous statement I'm sure you've all heard, and I've been looking forward to saying it for years because we're worth it, and that's something I finally got a chance to do. It's a statement which has a lot of depth, it has a lot of meaning, and I think it celebrates the fact that women are free, women are independent and in charge of their own identity. And that for me is really what L'Oréal Paris stands for. And I'm extremely happy to be joining them, and I'm looking forward to a very long and fruitful and fun association with the whole team. I think I was very lucky also that this is the product, or this is the range that I'm starting my association with. It's, as you said, 6-Oil Nourish, which is based on the principles of essential oils, natural oils, and that is actually for me, I think my favorite or the kind of core of my beauty regime. So it was something I immediately related to. It was a concept, and the imaging, the advertising was something which I loved immediately. They have a product which actually for me is my favorite product, which is an oil, which as most Indian women are familiar with oiling their hair. But the special thing about this product is you can actually use it as a styling lotion. So you can just apply a very small amount, you don't have to wash it out, you can apply it, it gives your hair shine, gloss. So it's an oil as well as a styling serum, you could call it. So that for me is my favorite product in this range. Thank you, first of all. I think well, we're here to launch, of course, a beauty product, and L'Oréal is the #1 hair and beauty brand in the world. So their products, I think, is something which I'm really looking forward to learning more about them, exploring them. They have actually a research lab in India, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm going to be visiting very soon, where they are specifically formulating products for the Indian woman for our specific skin needs. So I think that's going to be exciting. But also, along with that, I think diet plays a very important part in hair, in your skin, eating sensibly, gym, doing all the healthy, normal things, yoga, that you can expect, any woman would do. Actually, when L'Oréal came to show me this range, it has a shampoo, a conditioner, and an oil. And the oil, as I said, for me, it was the most exciting product, honestly, because time-wise, I know we all like to oil our hair. It's a great thing to do, but oftentimes I don't have enough time to do that whole process. So this acts as an oil. It gives you the benefits of an oil, but you can just put it in, as I said, as a serum. Style your hair, it will give it gloss, and you can go. You don't have to wait for it to settle and then wash it out. So for me, this is a really exciting product and something that I was really happy which they've come up with. And I think the other nice thing which is important about the conditioner is a lot of women, sorry, this is not for the men in the room, but a lot of women have their ends can be a little dry of their hair, and but they don't want to put too much, they don't want to lose the bounce of the roots, and this is a conditioner especially formulated both for the ends and for the roots of your hair. So it's honestly, for me, it was a very easy product. It didn't take much thinking to switch. I think that's normally a very important thing for me, and something which, if I don't know the brand or I'm not familiar about the brand, I wouldn't honestly probably even consider endorsing it. But in the case of L'Oréal Paris, this is probably one of the fewer brands that I didn't have to do too much research about. Because as I said, it's one of the most, I think it is the #1 beauty brand in the world. It's the most established. The amount of effort and research that they put behind their products into making sure they work, into making sure what we claim the product will do in advertising and what I will be saying the product will do actually does it. And I think that's important because you have people watching the ad films because you're an actor, and a lot of them will be believing what you're saying. And for me, that's really, really important that the product will deliver what it promises to. And I think with L'Oréal, you can be convinced that the amount of research and technology which they have, and which they put into their products, is you're going to be assured of that we will be delivering what we say we will. You're saying this law has already been passed?
जी जी.
I think I don't know enough about it, so excuse me if I don't know some of the points. But if that is the case, I think that's very good, because I think it will enforce quality control. And like I just said to Sir there, that it's going to make the actor and the brand and everyone a little more responsible and a little more careful in making a claim. And it's important. You shouldn't ever mislead people. So if you're making a promise in an ad film or in an advertisement, hopefully your product should deliver that promise. I think I've been very conscious all throughout my career. I don't know if I go back and remember every line of every ad film I've ever said, that would take some time. But I think in the most part, I think I've been pretty conscious and very, very careful that we're not saying or making wrong claims. So I think I'm pretty confident with everything that I do. As I said, sometimes time-wise it's not very common for me, but the most kind of common thing I've done, if ever I felt that it was, necessary, is actually just, pure olive oil, where you can buy it, I think, even in a food store. So I've actually many times used something like that, which is why, as I said, when we were reviewing the products, I was learning about exactly what 6 Oil Nourish is all about. They have one particular oil in this product, which is called argan oil, and that is the big what would you call it? That's like the big craze right now. It's the big beauty trend in terms of oil for hair or in terms of care for hair. Wherever salon you go into, even when I travel to London or anywhere, that's always what people are using now. So I was extremely excited to see L'Oreal using that in a hair oil, and I think they're probably one of the first ones, and here in India, and I think it's gonna be a really big product, and I think it's gonna be very exciting. And as I said, it's not a traditional oil. It is lighter, and it can be used as a styling serum, which for me is important. I can't dry my hair without using a serum, so I think it is a very exciting product. I think I'm actually kind of lucky because my hair is it's not very coarse and it's not very unruly. So I think the lucky part is that it's pretty easy once you wash it to make my hair kind of behave itself. But then the other thing is I do wash my hair every day. So, and I have long hair. So you can imagine there's a little bit of time which goes into that, but I do wash my hair every single day. Oh, I take that as a compliment. That meant people wanted to see more of me. So next time I'll make sure that I'm there more.